Hello. I am reluctantly recording a intro video with my face in it, but I feel like all I really want to do is make my little things and do my little stuff, and if I don't make my little things and do my little stuff and show other people, then it's kind of like I only exist to a small portion of the world, and it also means that I will be incredibly, terribly, eternally broke. Here I am, showing you my bead curtain.
Wow.
Enjoy bead curtain aesthetics with low quality resolution. If you're even watching, please give me a like, a comment what kind of beads you like, I guess. Personally, I like beads that are all different, but when you get beads that are all different, you don't really know what to do with them, so I figured, why don't I just put them on a long string? And it sparked some inspiration to make a bead curtain, because I've always wanted to pretend like I had a 70s style house. Anyway, enough rambling from me. Here is the beginning and the end of the bead curtain.
And young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, each one she passes goes.
And you can make one too. Things that you need to make a bead curtain: you need fishing line, you need something to hang the fishing line from, you need something to hang the thing that you're hanging the fishing line from on, you need a shit ton of beads. So what I did is I already had a whole bunch of beads that I didn't really like, or I just didn't see them working cohesively for a jewelry piece, which is what I use most of my beads for. And so I kind of just decided that I would just kind of pour them all into a bowl. And at first it became a little sensory playtime for me, because I don't know, have you ever stuck your hands in a bowl full of beads? It sounds amazing. Yes, I'm a weirdo, but first it was just, kind of satisfying to mix them all together and be a little chaotic, which is what creation is all about. And then it kind of turned into stringing them on a string, like I said earlier. But anyway, I decided I would make more of like a valance because I didn't think I would have enough beads. Turns out I didn't even have enough beads for a valance. So I ended up thrifting with the grandmas, and actually thrifting from the grandmas as well. So if you ever need any beads, and you have some grandmothers or grandmother figures, or grandfathers even, doesn't matter. Ask them if they got any beads that they no longer want. Maybe they're a little dirty, maybe they're not real, maybe it's costume jewelry. And so I just cut them up. They're on a string, and poured them into my bead soup. And then my bead soup became this wonderful, kind of actually cohesive bead soup with the same colors, like the same reds, the same browns, the same blacks. And so it kind of made the bead curtain more cohesive than I thought it was going to be, but I actually really like the way it turned out. Different size beads, different textures. So, yeah, do that. Or you can go to the thrift store and thrift beads, which I did do a lot of that, but I did not film it because I don't like filming in public places. I don't feel like that's me, at least not yet anyway. I actually kind of also feel like it's not necessary. It's kind of cool to see where people are shopping, but at the same time, don't really need to. So I might only film or take a picture of something that I think is cool, but then that's about it. So yeah, once you have your bead soup, you have your fishing line, you have some scissors, some super glue. I use the gel kind. Learn how to tie a few knots. That might be helpful. I actually don't really know how to tie different kinds of knots. I just kind of knot it until I feel like it's not going to go anywhere, and then I super glue it so that it really doesn't go anywhere. And I figure if it falls apart, it falls apart. But I really do not think that this is going to fall apart. I think this is pretty like locked in. And then what I did is I took a small square shaped stick. I don't know the correct term for it, but I used a tiny drill bit about the size, a little bit bigger than the size of the fishing line, obviously, so it's easier to string through. And I drilled equal distance apart, probably about, I think it did them like an inch apart, holes through the wooden stick. And then you see in the video, I strung the fishing line up through, and then the string of beads is below it, strung it up through, and I tied it and secured it with another bead on top. So you'll see in the video I showed how there's some beads up top. Those are what's securing the fishing line to the stick. And then what I did is tied those off with 3 really good knots and then super glued them. And then for the ends of the strings, just made sure that I did the same thing. I got inspiration from Pinterest, most likely, because that's where I get a lot of inspiration. And I feel like as a creator, if you see something on social media, you think to yourself, well, nobody's going to watch me do it. Like, it's already been posted, it's already been done a million times, and nobody's going to watch me do it. And that might be true, but it also might not be. So I'm just trying to have fun and see what comes of it, and hopefully inspire people to do the same thing. If you see a bead curtain and you have the means to make a bead curtain, then make a bead curtain. And if you want to share it with people, then share it with people. It shouldn't be such a hard thing to do, but I think it is in this day and age of social media and influencers and everybody wanting to be an influencer because it makes you money and you can do what you enjoy. But also we can also just like do what we enjoy and share it with other people and not make money off of it and still have had a good time. Like, I personally enjoyed making the bead curtain. My mom helped me with stringing some of the beads on, so now I know like her energy is infused into the bead curtain. And my grandmothers gave me the beads, so now it's almost like a family heirloom. Mom, what do I look like? Mom. Mother.
Nerd. You can't see in the post is right where your face is.
Am I in it right now?
Yeah.
Do I look like a nerd now?
Yes.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Tavia, signing out. TED Talk. TED Talk over. My throat hurts. Okay, bye.